Most people leave money on the table every single time they get an offer. A study by the interviewguys.com shows that people who do negotiate get an average of 19% more than those who accept the first offer. However, in a Glassdoor survey, 54% said they did not negotiate their most recent salary. Not because they are bad at their jobs, not because they don't deserve more, but because they don't negotiate, or they walk into that negotiation without a plan. I spent over a decade reviewing offers on the hiring side, and I can tell you, the candidates who get the best packages were not always the most qualified. They were the most prepared. I am Nidal Kasnadar, founder of ChinUp. Today I'm gonna show you the framework we teach our ChinUp clients to close 20 to 50K higher offers than what they offered. It's called Wish, Want, Walk, the 3 W's. And it comes from one of my favorite books on negotiation, Fearless Negotiating by Michael Donaldson. Let's get into it. Why most people fail at negotiation. Before I break down the 3 steps, I want to tell you what I saw happen again and again on the hiring process. A candidate gets the offer, they are excited, maybe a little nervous. HR asks, does this offer work for you? And they say yes, just like that. No counter, no question, no pushback. I watched this happen to senior professionals, directors, and VPs. People who managed teams of 50 plus employees. They negotiated vendor contracts worth millions of dollars at work, but they couldn't ask for 15K more for themselves. Here is what I want you to understand. Companies expect negotiation at all levels, and especially at the manager, director, and VP levels. When you don't push back, they don't think you are grateful. They think you don't know your value, or you are desperate to accept any offer. So how does the wish, want, walk strategy work? First, your wish. Your wish is your dream outcome. Simple. The number you would absolutely love to see on the offer letter, not the number you think they will say yes to it. Not the number that feels safe to ask for. The number that would make you absolutely thrilled. Here's why this matters. Most professionals set the bar too low before the conversation even starts. They negotiate against themselves before they even walk in the door because they are afraid of sounding greedy. But Michael Donaldson makes a point in his book that has stayed with me. He said, nobody is going to value you higher than you value yourself. So your wish is where you plant your flag. If you are currently at 180K and the market says 220 to 240K for your level, your wish might be 250K plus bonus plus equity. That's exactly what we teach our clients in our program. You are not going to lead with that number, but you need to know it because it sets the ceiling for the entire conversation. Second, your want. Your want is the realistic outcome. This is where most deals actually happen. It's the number you benchmark against the market. You've looked at what your role pays at companies in that industry and that size. You've talked to people who have done the job. You know what the range looks like. Your want is your informed and confident target. It's not a wish. It's not a floor. It's the number you are prepared to accept because you know it's fair and it reflects your value. For most of our clients at the director and VP levels, there is a gap of 20K to 50K between the first offer they receive and what they actually get after negotiating. Your want is how you get there. You are not hoping they will be generous. You are showing them why the number makes sense. You want the whole job search journey to end successfully with your target salary, period. By the way, if you want to learn the 6-step system that gets our clients 150 to 350K roles, check my video below in the description. Third, your walk. Your walk is the point below which you will not go. The number at which the deal no longer makes sense for you because you lose more money than you gain when you accept. I know what you are thinking. What if they pull the offer? Here is the truth. In my 20 plus years of hiring and coaching, I almost never saw an offer pulled because someone negotiated professionally. What I did see was people accept numbers that underpaid them for years because they were afraid to use their walk. Now, how to use all 3 W's together? Here's how it works in practice. Before your negotiation conversation, sit down and write out all 3 numbers. Wish, want, walk. Be specific. Put a dollar amount next to each one. Now you have a range. You open at your wish or close to it. You aim for your want and you don't go below your walk. And for every other part of the offer, title, start date, bonus, flexibility, equity, you do the same exercise. Wish, want, walk. I remember one of our clients landed an offer of 175K. With him, we had done the research. He knew his wish was 200K plus, his want was 170K, and his walk was 150K only. He made the ask. He backed it with data, backed it with his track record. He signed at 195K. That is 20K more than what they offered him, and he would have left on the table in 1 year alone. The wish, want, walk method is not about being aggressive, it's about being prepared. It's about walking into the most important conversation of your job search journey, knowing exactly what to ask and what not to ask. If you want to go deeper on the wish, want, walk salary negotiation strategy, I put together a full breakdown of how to build your case before the call. The same strategy we've used to help our clients land 20 to 50K more on their initial offers. You can find the link in the description below. Grab it, use it, and keep your chin up.